All right, I'm Larry, and this is Ed. He's agreed to participate in our demonstration of a student stripping wire this morning. And Ed, I'm going to go through the steps, the 8 steps, and if you will perform them as we read them together and so forth. Our first step is to don your personal protective equipment. I see you have your safety glasses on and your gloves like we discussed in class. Our second step is to look at the wire and determine what gauge it is.
Okay, it's 12 gauge solid.
Very good. And our third step then is to identify the notch on our stripper that we're going to use.
Okay, it'll be the second notch from the throat.
Okay, very good. And then our fourth step is to align the wire with the stripping gauge on the device that we're going to terminate to, and hold with your finger. Very good. And then our fifth step is to align our stripper on the notch. Yeah, very good.
Second notch.
Notch, keeping it perpendicular, and then squeeze. You should feel it go through the insulation. Okay, and then the sixth step is to actually move the insulation off at the end of the wire. Very good. And then our seventh step is to check it against our gauge and also to check it for any damage.
The length is correct and there is no nicking of the solid copper.
Very good. Then we don't need the eighth step. If there had been a problem with the seventh, either nicking or too short or too long, then we would need to repair the stripping operation there. Very good, Ed. Thank you.
Okay.
In conclusion, I want to remind you that we still have our performance test to take, but if you will commit these steps to memory that we've learned today for stripping wire, you should be able to strip virtually any kind of wire, do it well, and you should have a happy boss and a happy customer. So let me read you our student performance objectives one more time before you practice on your own a little bit, and then we'll take our test. So you're going to be given a piece of wire, an electrical receptacle, a wire stripping tool, eye protection, gloves, and a handout with the step-by-step instructions. Each of you will take these things, don the proper protective equipment, assess the wire, choose the correct stripper notch, assess the correct length of insulation to be removed using the receptacle gauge, and step by step you will strip the correct length of insulation from the wire such that there are no personnel injuries and the conductor is not damaged and the bare conductor matches our stripping gauge.